off. And there's a creek right there at the base. I think it's the base of this hill. There's a creek there. And I own this part of the creek and about a little way up the hill. But the guy who owns the top of the hill will never get to see it because he can't come in my yard. Actually, he can. Mr. Yoder's a cool guy. He probably built these trails for Bill, the previous owner. And I've brought my tractor in here. This was just the trail, and I've been knocking all the brush down. There's a lot, but there's a lot of dead trees in here, so I need to brush hog and chop it all up, see what's what, then get a chainsaw and cut it up. But this is entirely mine. What I don't own is the top of those hills, but I own halfway up the hill. And on this side, I own everything. Up the hill, everything that way. About a quarter mile to the left of this trail. So basically, I'm on the far left side of my property, if you're looking back. And all of this, but there's dead trees in here. I gotta clean all this up. But all of this, if I get it cleaned up, will be really nice. Because it'll be right there's the creek. Zoom in a little bit. Right there, that's the hill, the bank on the other side. So there's the creek. And that's going up the other side. Yeah, and that's my property stake right there. That's my stake line. How cool is that? I didn't realize I was going to see that. And I actually don't see it right now. I saw it with the camera. Huh. I don't see it. Okay. Anyway. So where am I? I'm standing in this clearing here, looking straight across. I wonder why they let this get all overgrown. This is going to be a little park. I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to mow it and either burn or firewood a lot of this wood. We'll do something with the tree stumps. Oh, God, that wasn't actually that far from the Yoder Creek. So this trail here is the back corner. I own about 150 feet into those woods there. And then I own everything you see in the camera in this angle here. I'm looking, my property line runs right up the side of this ridge line over here. And that's a very steep hill. Olaf decided not to go up the hill. But I'm still haven't gone up it with my tractor. Although I came down it on a side-by-side from the previous owner. Let's go over here, Olaf. Let's go down to the creek. And I think my property line runs through the center of this creek here. Mr. Yoder, he owns, let me zoom out here. Yeah, so I own my my path comes down like this where Olaf is, crosses over, and I think the center of the creek is my property line at this point. And Olaf is in Mr. Yoder's yard, but that's his trail there, and then it runs up that way. That goes to his yard, but it comes down to this creek. Then he drives down the center of the creek with his tractor, and he goes out a trail further up there, and he goes back up on the bottom, following the creek on the trail. But he uses this part as his thing. This is, I think, everything to the left here. My property line goes straight up this way, and I own that. So, come on, Olaf, over here. Olaf, Olaf. This is kind of neat too. Go ahead, you can go down there. This is all spring fed. I have three natural springs that one comes in this way, another one comes in this way, and another one comes in this way. And they all meet right about in there. And they end up in this one creek that comes down. And then it goes that way. And a few more creeks come in and they all meet. Oh, not too far. I lost my dog. I don't know where he... Olaf, where'd you go? He probably kept going. There he is. There he is. This is one of the creeks that feed. This is my property. All of this is. Anyway, I gotta drive through this, and it runs up. Careful, runs up this way. This is kind of cool because you can see the hillsides because of the sun. I'm looking at about a 45-degree angle, pointing up. Now I think I'm level. We got Olaf. You got a stick. You want to ride with me? You want to get on? You want to go for a ride? Come on. Get up here. Come on, Olaf, let's go for a ride.